Yeah, so what he's doing is he's putting the skulls out, and then we dash in, and then he makes it. Look at that. Yes, just like that. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know he could do that at all, actually. So I'm glad we finally understand why we were dying earlier. There it is. Now come back. It very much is. Yeah, absolutely. He has a lot of just generally kind of janky AoE attacks. They're not the worst, but they are definitely kind of... Okay, so he does that. We have to dodge to the left immediately. Okay, this is actually a very good thing. I understand what's happening now, or I didn't understand why we were dying earlier, so now we can try and avoid it. Yes, Scene King, if I were doing what you're doing with that Deathless Challenge, the only real thing that would keep me from wanting to do all bosses DLCs is, well, there's probably two different areas. One is the horse area. It's just freaking awful. I have succeeded. What have I done? What has I done? Oh, in your boss battle! What boss were you fighting, my friend? How did it go? The stupid snow areas, just in general, yeah, but definitely the horse area. And then I'm trying to think. I feel like there's another. Oh, in Broom Tower. I feel like the area leading up to Sir Alone might trigger me a bit, since there's so many NPCs up there. Yeah, maybe we should just start killing this guy. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to waste the time. The trade-off is essentially just waste a blood vial or waste some time doing it. Either way, though. I've been live for 2 hours already. These are some crazy-ass boss fights. I was fighting crew in Jack 2.222. 2 tries is what you meant. Is not what you meant. It is what you meant. Is what I meant to read. It kind of looked like Jack 2.2 though, which is quite funny. And it was done. To be honest, that was 1 try too many. Interesting. Why was it 1 try too many? Because you should have been good at the fight. Because you have enough experience to know the fight pretty well. All right. This challenge, dude, is insane. This is crazy. But it will be nice, I will admit, to have beaten every boss in the base game Blood Level 4. It would feel quite nice. I honestly just really hate the AI of this boss. It actually triggers me so much. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. That is the less frequent iteration of that attack. Also, the fact that he stands right next to the goddamn Volve area is just awful. I actually should not read that right now. There it is. No! Oh my god, okay. So we had to micro a little bit farther to the left. Maybe do just a complete... like a complete full dodge to the left every time we go in. Maybe try and get behind him more often as well. This is a much better spot for him, though, at the very least. I always misjudge. Oh shit, we're fine. Okay. He actually went into third phase way sooner there. Way sooner there than he normally does. That was kind of weird, actually. I thought that phase where he starts slamming the sword down isn't until he's at like a third health. Looks like staying close in the beginning is a good strat. Yeah, absolutely. Staying close and hugging his right, our left, seems like it's by far the best strat. Because he essentially goes into a loop of spamming on his left that skull that then explodes. And so if we can stay to his right and our left, we can pretty easily avoid that. The problem is, he went into phase 3 way too soon. So what he normally does is he goes, I believe what he normally does is he goes to phase 2 about half health, not at a third health, but I would assume it would have been in phase 2 at a third health regardless, where he does a slightly different attack pattern. I think, maybe not actually, maybe there actually is no second phase. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. But either way, I didn't think it would go into that fast. That might have been just a weird event that's not going to happen again. Or it might. Maybe we had to just fight through the third phase. So essentially what the third phase is there is he plants a sword on the ground repeatedly and then does much more rapid fire attacks. And the sword creates this huge halo of other swords in the air. And until you hit it, which it's only it's a one-hit kill. It's not very hard to actually kill. But until you hit it, these swords like belt down at you in a giant AoE destructive attack, which is awful. It's terrible, and you gotta kill it almost immediately, or it's really hard to actually stay alive. We should be able to do it. We may just run with in the second stage, just our extended weapon, unless we're hitting him directly. That way we have the range for it. I actually wonder if it's possible to shoot. I'm gonna say probably not, because I don't think you can target the sword directly, but maybe you can. We will try. We will try if we manage to get to that area again. Let's do it. I'm also tempted to use some fire paper here because it does look like it probably can up our damage a bit. But we'll see. Okay, first of all, I hate that. I hate that he does that where he backs into the wall and just won't come off. And second of all, if he does do that, we just gotta sit back and like literally just stand far away from him and wait for him to come across the map. Because there's no way to effectively fight him in such close quarters when you can't dodge to his left. It's a really stupid AI that is super annoying, but honestly, it makes sense from a fighter, from his standpoint, I guess, because we can't hit him there. That's a trigger for sure. I'm pissed. Just watch it. Yeah. Because, I mean, as you saw earlier, it's not like if we back off, he comes off of it easy. He, like, actually will just stay there and spam his range attacks as well. So we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Oh, shit. Already, that's actually... We're just gonna climb and tank all the damage from him. Kind of crazy to me that he can actually hit me while I'm moving up the ladder. That's kind of strange. Alright, let's do this again. Yeah, this fight is not terribly hard when you have a lot of damage. We just don't really have that much damage. Morning, Val. Welcome, man. It's good to see you. How are you? And how was your morning? Cheers. If I had coffee, I would, clink cups with you. It's good to see you, though. Alright. Let's do this again. Oh, this fight. This is not as bad as a Breedis, I don't think, but almost as bad. It's pretty rough. You guys were definitely right that it is crazy, especially on the blood level 4. Tired, it's my day off, but it's too hot to sleep in. Oh, dude, I know that feeling, and I'm sorry to hear that. That actually sucks so much. Sleeping in the heat, especially when you're not accustomed to sleeping in the heat, is really awful. I find that after like a month or two of sleeping in the heat every day, it's not that bad. But when you're accustomed to sleeping in somewhat cool weather, it can be just the absolute worst. So I'm sorry to hear that, dude. There it is. Shit! No! Okay, we're fine. Okay, so those big, long, sweeping attacks actually can't be staggered. Could do just one more just to save. Oh, we're good. That seems like a lot. It is. Well, he's one of the final. Final bosses of the game, arguably, and also on top of that, we're doing a blood level 4, so we're not doing much damage. So it's both. Yeah, he does actually generally have a decent amount of health. So we're just not quite, we're not kiting quite enough to his left to actively avoid that attack. We gotta just pull him away from here. We can't. There's nothing we can do. We are almost out of vials as well because we're taking way too many hits here. We need to be a bit more careful with this scenario. Let's see if we can pull it. Looks like we can, which is good. Yeah, Val, wait till you see his second phase and his third phase. It is just obscene. Oh, wait, you can actually do that! Oh my god, I did not know that. So we can do this! Oh, thank god. Oh my god, dude. Interesting. I actually didn't know. Oh, this is gonna be so much better now. Holy shit. I would love it if you could throw him off the edge. I know you can't, but that would be the friggin' best. Okay. We can absolutely 100% beat this guy once we get him to second phase. I did not know he was that easily parried, visceral, whatever. That's gonna make this so much easier. We do almost do 0 damage. I think we're doing like 200 damage with the visceral, but actually what we're probably gonna do here is, instead of actually getting the visceral, unless we need the health back, we're just gonna just simply charge R2 every time we get a parry. And that actually will do more damage and potentially give us the same amount of health back. The only thing it's really good for is getting iframes, if we don't have the ability to charge R2, but yeah, hell yes. Okay, this just became so much more doable. Actually just ridiculously easier. It does indeed, though. I'm trying to make a stream for myself, but I can't get it to work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Well, feel free, Scene, if you need any tips or hints or whatever to message me. You can DM me on Twitter or whisper me on Twitch. Either thing works, and I would be happy to lend you my hand if I have time and can help you through problems. I do stream a lot, and I have troubleshooted quite a few different scenarios. So, yeah, dude, feel free. I like that. Seems a lot of health. Yeah, absolutely, Scene King. Sure, man. Absolutely. I'll just get back to you whenever I can. You're also always welcome to ask for advice from other people in the Discord as well. You'll recognize the name? Alright, sounds good, dude. Sounds good. Obviously no, like, direct self-promotion, like, come watch my stream, but if you're having issues with, like, OBS or whatever you're using, you should always feel free to come ask for advice. That's a good deal. And I or someone else who streams, because there are many. Okay, that didn't. So if we can get behind him, we'll backstab him out of that, but if we can't, we just have to do this. No DM you a nuts baby stream, but no worries, bro. Yeah, I know you do. I know. I'm just saying that I'm not totally against that, like if you do need help. But yeah, absolutely. Obviously, yeah. Absolutely, dude. Wow, that has longer reach than I thought. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Oh, come on! I wanted my health back. Okay, let's do 450 a rotation, which isn't. What? Interesting. Again? Dude! Alright, that's actually kind of strange. I'm surprised that it's working like this. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. No, okay, we got a Visceral. We gotta get into Visceral. We gotta get into Visceral. Yeah, okay. This fight is getting much more consistent. That's good. We're actually gonna go get a new rune that's gonna help us so we don't run out of bullets for now on. We should be able to pretty consistently do this, I think, for now on. Because we were really running out of bullets there. But what I was remarking on, I don't know if you saw this might be what you're talking about with Shitty Sin King, is he stabbed his sword down, and then right as we lined it up perfectly to hit the sword after the explosion, the sword shifted like 3 feet to the left and to the side. It was the strangest thing. I actually didn't know it could move once he'd stabbed it down, but it must be just like some kind of weird interaction with the terrain or something like that. We're also out of blood vials, which is super bad. Yes, indeed. Okay, that's what I thought. That was really was quite strange. It kind of surprised me. We're gonna get rid of the beast transforms. We're not using beast, but what we are gonna do is get QS bullets on transform. So now every time we get the viscerals, on viscerals, so every time we get a visceral stab, we get another bullet back, and it can in turn visceral them again, essentially. So we only lose bullets when we miss viscerals. Let's also get this. I think. Yeah, let's do that. Where is this? By 20%. That's a decent visceral attack upgrade. Let's see if we have any stuff we can just. Yeah, we do. Okay, let's just use 10 of these. Oh, I mean 2 of these. Excuse me. I'm just gonna use all the rest of these and buy some blood vials. So I don't want to go farm them up right now. The hell? Wait, why did that not work? Oh, you know what? I bet in falling off the side we actually lost him. So this should give us 3 more fights if we use every blood vial at our disposal, which we normally don't in a fight. So it should be pretty good. We're also getting, I mean, much more consistent in this fight. This is the type of fight I like. I like a fight where I can learn, manipulate the enemy, do something that improves the fight, and yeah, all of those things. The breed is a freaking terror on BL4 because there's no real learning, right? There is learning, but once you've learned her attacks, it's precision dodging the whole way through, because not only does every one of her attacks almost one-hit you, but also on top of that, she has way more health than even this guy does. What we're finding actually is that this guy's second stage, though it's meant to be worse, is actually much easier than his first stage, as long as we can kill the swords, which is pretty cool. So if we can kill this guy, we take no damage going through either, and that's honestly just better. It's gonna save us some blood vials since we definitely need to save blood vials. Yeah, let's do this. Yes, indeed. Let's do this indeed. Let's go. Well, Sin King, good luck on your deathless attempts, man. You gotta let me know when you get it. Whether it's any % or all bosses, base game or all bosses plus DLC. That sounds awesome. I would love to hear about that, man. I don't know, actually, have you seen the streamer, Sin King, who's currently trying to do Do all bosses plus DLC hitless on Dark Souls 2? You do seem to watch a lot of Dark Souls 2 streams, so I assume you have. I don't know for a fact. He's a French guy, and I actually forget his name. I think it's like Claw something. Oh, I actually forget what it is. But anyway, he's a beast, and his BB currently right now is 5, and that just seems mind-blowing to me. It's an 11-hour run. Could actually like to do it on stream, absolutely. Who's a streamer? I don't remember, but I will whisper it to you if you would like me to later, just because I'll have to look at my follows list and figure out who it is. How's the stream going? It's going really well, dude. This fight is so much more fun than the Apprentice fight. Like, really a very nice fight. I'm enjoying this one a lot. Let's just go ahead and pull him. Pretty far over this way. Let's go ahead and do it. Welcome back in, man. I'm glad to hear you. It sounds like you're getting some good sleep, dude. Just don't know if will he walk far enough over. I think he should. Yep, do it indeed. I will. I'll do it. Actually, if you want to just whisper me right now to remind me, it'll make it a lot easier for me to actually remember to do it. All right. We need to make sure we're strafing more to the left there. Oh god, I'm out of... Give me my bullet back, fool! There it is. Whew. Okay, that's a first. That's a first. We're still learning, but that is... We've never been hit by that attack before. I did not realize it would one-shot us. So we need to be a bit more careful about dash again. Maybe even actually just wait until he leaves it and tries to attack us directly. I did not realize that could kill us in one shot. I know obviously they can kill us, but you get the point. So our current strategy is just chain harry him. Stab him in the kidney. Or the kidney equivalent. Alright, how about his weird skeletal stomach? Will that work for you? Or just in the abdomen in general. That sounds good. Yeah, so we don't really do much damage with viscerals, obviously, but I think it's our best bet here. Looking for your Twitter. If you just go below the stream, there is a link to it. Or if you just type !Twitter, Scene King in the chat, it also pops up. Either works. Oh god, stop! There you go. Stab in the kidneys. Alright, here we go.